Well, Lions fans, another morning of me checking out the Lions news, another afternoon of a Lions rumor. And today's rumor is coming via the Sporting News. Now, the Sporting News, I like to use them because they are a credible source. An article that they posted this morning is TJ Watt has an eye on Detroit Lions if Pittsburgh contract talks fail. Let's get into this article a little bit and see what the Sporting News is talking about. They say a new rumor has surfaced, and it has to do with Detroit Lions and Pittsburgh Steelers superstar TJ Watt. No, there is no Lions Steelers trade in the works. Moving down, it says that Woodward Sports said that said that Watt told, I guess, another player that if the contract extension didn't get done by the Steelers, he would prefer to go to the Lions. And the main reason is Coach Dan Campbell. This is a quote. They're saying Watt would really enjoy playing for Dan Campbell. I don't know who this quote was from. He would love playing for Dan Campbell Detroit if he's unable to get something done in Pittsburgh. Nothing is imminent. I'm not saying a deal is in place. I'm not doing any of that. Oh, I'm sorry. It says host Neil Rule. That's who said that. It says what I'm telling you is what I was told. Watt said to another NFL player. So, as a lot of the rumors surrounding the Detroit Lions, whether it's this one right here with TJ Watt, whether it's Trey Hendrickson or whoever else you want to throw in there are always these rumors going around that these edge rushers want to come to Detroit. More preferably, they would like to play for Dan Campbell, not only because Detroit has been a winner last few years, but they love the way that Dan Campbell coaches, the way that Dan Campbell runs his team. Let me get my thoughts on this. Of course, this is a long shot, a real long shot. I don't see Pittsburgh, no matter what even though TJ Watt is holding out right now, I do not see him leaving Pittsburgh, not necessarily because he doesn't want to, but because you rarely see pass rushers leave a team, especially good to great pass rushers. You rarely see them leave their team of origin. Usually pass rushers, left tackles, quarterbacks, teams usually do whatever it takes to keep those players around. And I think the same thing would happen in I think the same thing would happen in Pittsburgh. I do think that Pittsburgh is going to get something done. Sorry about that. I do believe that Pittsburgh will get something done with TJ Watt. I do think that he will remain a Pittsburgh Steeler. And I just think that right now it's just, talk as usual. The season is still 2.5 months away, and the preseason is still a good 6 weeks away. So what are you going to get? You're going to always get these talking points. You're always going to get these rumors going around. I guarantee you that if you look up the news on any other NFL team right now, it could be the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals, or New England Patriots. If you go to like their main homepage or where a lot of their fans post, a lot of their beat writers post, you're going to see these same rumors. It's said that this team is going to pick up so-and-so off the waivers. It's said that this team is going to trade for so-and-so. It's what has to be done sometime to keep news interesting, to keep us interested in our team, because there's not really a lot going on right now. I mean, we are right now I shouldn't say right now, but in the next 2 weeks, we will be in what they call the dog days of summer. The NHL Stanley Cup Finals is going to be coming to a conclusion soon. The NBA Finals is going to be coming to a conclusion soon. It's in the middle of some of the golf majors, so there's not any real major sports going on right now except for baseball. So we're getting into those dog days of summer, so expect a lot more stories like this to come about. But what I will say about TJ Watt is that if there's some truth to this, and if somehow, let's just dream, Lions fans, if somehow the Pittsburgh Steelers don't get this deal done, and there's just no way that they're going to resign into a big deal, the Lions would make perfect sense for TJ Watt. It's a 4-hour drive from Pittsburgh to Detroit. He would be playing alongside opposite ends of another dominant pass rusher. The Lions have beefed up the defensive tackle position, so it would give him just free range just to run loose on quarterbacks, him on one end, Hutchinson on the other end. like I said, Lions fans, we can dream, but the possibility of that happening, I think, are slim and none. All right, Lions fans, what do you think about this? Do you think, as all other rumors, is just a rumor somebody's putting out there, that TJ Watt isn't going anywhere? He isn't leaving the Pittsburgh Steelers. And what do you think? If the Lions are able to get TJ Watt, do you honestly think that Brad Holmes will pull the trigger? Brad Holmes has pretty much told us over and over and over that he's the type of GM that believes in building from the inside, which he has done, building through the draft. And I don't see him really being the type of GM that goes out and make a splash like that. But who knows? Stranger things have happened. All right, Lions fans, give us your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on this TJ Watt situation? Is it just nonsense, poppycock, as they say, or could there be something to it? All right. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking Lions football. Hit us up over on Twitter/X and TikTok if you haven't already. And as I mentioned a little earlier, give us your thoughts on this video. That's all I have on this one. Until next time, peace.